Hello everyone. My name is Yun. Hello everyone. It's a Saturday afternoon, and I don't have any plan yet, so I think I'm gonna record a spontaneous video on how my journey of learning 3 languages, including 3 foreign languages, including English, Japanese, and I'm trying to learn Chinese. So yeah, I didn't master any of these languages, but along the way I kind of come up with a couple of methods I use that I hope can be helpful to anyone that is learning a new languages right now. So please listen to it with an open mind, and I hope it can be helpful to you in some way. Let's go. I record the video on the same day, but I think my outfit need a little touch up, so I put on my favorite jacket. Okay, so the first method that I use is to have a conversation with myself. So I think this is very helpful, especially for people who are learning to speak a language but they don't have their environment. For example, if you want to learn Japanese but you don't live in Japan and you don't have a lot of opportunity to talk with Japanese people, then I think this method can be suitable for you. So what does it mean when I said have a conversation with myself? So I'm gonna, for every day, I'm gonna try to come up one topic, and then for that topic I'm gonna talk about it when I'm washing the dishes, when I'm cooking. For example, today's topic is gonna be who do you want to be in the future, and then I can imagine all the things I want to be in the future and say it in Japanese. For example, I can give it a try. 自分とはい、例えば今日私が練習として、将来的にどんな女の子になりたいんですかというテーマを選ぶとしたら、こういうふうに一人での練習はやっていきますね。そうですね、将来的には私は世界旅行がしたいんです。いろんなところ行ってみたいんです。あそこで食べたことない食べ物は食べられるし、会ったことないの人っていうか、もちろん海外に行ったら会ったことない人ばかりなんですけど、その経験したことが違う人とか世界観が自分と比べると違う人と会って喋られると自分の世界観が広がれるだと思います。それがすごく自分にとって面白いことだと思います。そしていろんなところで行ってますので、イケメン会えたらいいなと思っています。そういう冗談の話でもいいですので、一人で言語の練習としてこういう自分が興味を持っていることについて話した方がいいと思います。So the second to do it through method I use is to shadow the lyric of the song. So this is how I do it. I'm gonna put my favorite song on repeat for a couple of times, and you can just listen to it at your own convenience whenever you have free time. And then after that, I'm gonna open the lyric of the song, and then when our ears get used to the symphony and we look back at the Chinese character like the kanji, it would be really easy to memorize all the characters. And then you can just try to sing it out loud yourself to see whether you remember how to read the word or not. And if you do it a couple of times, it's gonna help you to memorize a lot of Chinese character without even trying. Of course, if you write down, it's gonna help you remember it for a long time. But if it's just for the reading, this way would be so much easier and fun to do compared to writing it down, right? Third motivation for a lot of So the third method is to set up the habit. The first one and the second one can sound quite chill and easygoing, but I'm not sure for your journey, but for me, I found learning a foreign language is very challenging from time to time. And sometimes when I feel like I didn't make any progress, I lost a lot of motivation. So that is, but then I figured out that the more you know, the more you learn, the more you know that there's a lot of things you don't know. So if you feel like losing motivation and you feel like you're not getting anywhere, I think you're in the right place. Because the more we learn, the more we know that there's a lot of things that we just don't know. And the next one is that I think it's very important to set up the goal for your study. So like in my case, when I first come to Japan for university, I didn't have any plan to like take learning Japanese seriously or like doing job hunting in Japan. My first, after living in Japan for a couple of months, my goal is just I should be able to speak a little Japanese so I can get a part-time job. I can talk to my Japanese friend, and then I try really hard for that. And then kind of like go with the daily conversation. I find learning Japanese very interesting, and I think I may want to get a job in Japan. That's why I start to learn more like business Japanese and then a little bit more advanced. Yes. So like at first it can be any goal that you want yourself to be in, and then from there you can go to the next goal. But I think it's very important to set the goal clearly so you know what you're looking for. Last one, guys. So the fourth method, and this is also the final method, is to blend in the culture. So what I mean when I say blend in the culture is that if you're learning the language, I think it's also very nice if you want to get to know the culture, the people, and the place that the people are speaking the language that you learn. For example, when I'm learning Japanese, but you don't have to force yourself. For example, I'm learning Japanese, but I'm not a big fan of like manga and karaoke, manga and anime, because a lot of people actually watch manga and it improves their Japanese, but it doesn't work for me. So I try to come up with another methods. Like I'm really into Japanese songs, so I listen to that a lot, and that's why I introduce the second method to you, which is shadowing the lyric of the song. And then I also into Japanese people way of thinking, so I find some book about it and I read the information about it in Japanese on the internet. So yeah, you can find the part of the culture that interests you, and there's a lot of things for you to learn from there. I record all the video on the same day, but I just didn't have any chance to wear this outfit, so that's why I'm changing a lot of outfits. Please excuse me on that. Okay, so that's every method that I want to introduce to you guys. And please remember that language is not something you can scram for, and it takes time to learn a language. Like it took me almost 5 years to be able to manage speaking in Japanese, and I'm not anywhere mastering the language. If I look at the page of all the Chinese characters, that's 100% sure that I cannot read all of that, and I still have a lot of things to learn. Learning a language can open a lot of doors for you, and it makes you appear very cool in a lot of moments. For example, my study when I was living in Tokyo and the restaurant. But there will be some moment you thank yourself for learning the languages. For example, one of my story back when I was in Japan, I went to a Japanese restaurant and there was a Chinese couple struggling with ordering because everything on the menu was written in Japanese, and apparently they don't speak any Japanese. So I came over and I helped them with my very broken Chinese, but I mean less is more. And the staff thanks me a lot and really appreciate that I did that, and I feel like the coolest person in the restaurant. So yeah, just a little silly story of my journey learning a foreign language. So I think yes, that is the end of the video. Usually I don't do serious content like this. This is too much for me. I need to get back to being unserious.
你要我的帮忙吗？
请大家说大家好，好不好？
很菜。现在应该知道我的朋友什么都没有，只有病。他每天都说我很大，肚子有病，我要让他闭嘴。
我的变脸麻烦你了吗？大家好
你，的病麻烦我。
大家看到了我的蜜了吗
So yes, I'll be very happy if you can like and subscribe. Bye bye. Have a nice day.